Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Sad Hut. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Martinez throwing on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll get this to Phillip Lindsay complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
6 guys.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Martinez now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Martinez. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Below Nichols. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 10 more, Watch the back. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Martinez. It's complete. It's Miller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Ball trot. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Here we go. At 58.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check 52. Go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Man out.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike's part 9. All day, baby, all day. Tight dog.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's one incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gill. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Come to Andy. Watch the slats. Watch that shot. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. And it's just me and you. Let's go.
Now Martinez off the play fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Martinez. Off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Always got some breathing room. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Check it back. Check it back. Zoom, zoom.
Play fake. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martinez. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Martinez. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2nd and 5. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 4. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy?
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Martinez's pass complete to number 84. Touchdown, Chicago.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Martinez. Off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, turn up.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Mike, check. 59. Let's go, D.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Martinez throwing to start the drive. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Martinez now operating from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Gill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Your trip is here.
8 yards on the pickup.
Check 21.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now Martinez. Off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Martinez. It's caught. It's Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 14. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Yeah, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Murray on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. Murray, one final try. And able to find Dorsett. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.